Don't leave me here. I don't want to die like this and not like this.
Ozzy Osbourne's haunting final message before his death at 76, the Prince of Darkness says goodbye. In a world often fueled by chaos, Ozzy Osbourne was the living embodiment of that chaos and its redemption. The legendary frontman of Black Sabbath, solo metal pioneer, and larger-than-life personality has died at 76. His family confirmed on July 22, 2025, that Ozzy passed away peacefully in his Los Angeles home, succumbing to complications from advanced Parkinson's disease and deteriorating spinal injuries. In his final hours, he left a message that echoes his explosive spirit. Don't mourn me long. Just crank the volume up and live. From gritty beginnings to metal royalty. Born John Michael Osbourne on December 3, 1948, in the industrial district of Aston, Birmingham, England, Ozzy's childhood was shaped by poverty and hardship. His family lived in cramped quarters. Unemployment and illness were constant threats. Struggling in school, he was labeled troublesome, misunderstood, and aimless. But at 15, he discovered rock and roll, and the Beatles blew open something wild inside him. Music became his outlet, his rebellion, and eventually his destiny. At 19, he joined a doomed blues band, but salvation came in 1968 when he co-founded Black Sabbath with Tony Iommi, Geezer Butler, and Bill Ward. What began as a local act in Birmingham quickly spiraled into global revolution. Their first album, Black Sabbath, introduced a sonic abyss, heavy riffs, ominous tones, and lyrics about war, doom, and darkness. Ozzy's voice was a howl that resonated with disenfranchised youth. Paranoid, Iron Man, and War Pigs didn't just define heavy metal, they created it. They were not just songs, they were decrees. Battles with demons, on stage and off. As Black Sabbath's fame ascended, Ozzy's personal life began to crumble. Exhaustion, addiction, and public breakdowns became part of the package. His infamous stage mishaps, biting apart a bat, drinking animal blood, garnered attention, yes, but also concern. Fans saw someone teetering on the brink.
My chest burns like fire. The lights flickered, and something whispered my name. Please don't leave me here. Wheezing. I don't want to die like this and not like this.
In 1979, Ozzy was ousted from Black Sabbath. Many expected him to vanish, but Ozzy rose again. Rebirth, solo artist, reality star, symbol of resilience. Ozzy didn't vanish, he exploded. With Blizzard of Oz 1980 and Diary of a Madman 1981, he found his voice anew. Tracks like Crazy Train, Mr. Crowley, and No More Tears became anthems for a new generation, earning him billions of streams and legions of devoted fans. He earned a reputation as a wild showman, towering cross pendants, dramatic stunts, and sheer theatricality. Yet, behind the myth lived a man wrestling inner demons. Ozzy's addiction was a public affair. Rehab, broken promises, legal troubles. But what many found most captivating was his vulnerability. In interviews, he talked candidly about self-harm, mental breakdowns, near-death car crashes, yet always came back, day after day. In 2002, the Osbournes premiered on MTV, flipping his world upside down by showing his family life. Messy, hilarious, loving. Millions tuned in to watch Ozzy rock pajamas, throw tantrums, and curse his way through grocery shopping. He became a TV presence just as meaningful as his music, proof that even the Prince of Darkness had a warm heart. Battling Parkinson's, final act of bravery. In 2020, Ozzy announced his Parkinson's diagnosis. Images followed quickly: wheelchairs, therapy sessions, medical treatments. He pushed through, he continued to record, to appear on TV, to share his story. In 2021, he returned to the stage for the farewell tour, No More Tours 2, his last physical return to the spotlight. But in December 2024, Ozzy suffered a serious fall at home that injured his spine and face. He underwent multiple surgeries. Doctors warned him that continued touring wasn't viable. He withdrew from public life, focusing on family and health. Yet his spirit stayed defiant. On July 5, 2025, Ozzy performed one last time at a tribute concert in Birmingham, his spiritual birthplace. Sitting in a wheelchair on a black throne, he offered a final musical blessing. This would be his farewell. Cause of death. Early on July 22nd, Ozzy died peacefully in his Los Angeles home. The family released a statement confirming, Ozzy's light never dimmed, right until the end. He fought fiercely against Parkinson's and nerve damage, but tonight he found rest. The official cause: complications from progressive Parkinson's disease and severe spinal injuries. His passing marks the end of a career steeped in both triumph and torment. Final words. Ozzy's last message, scribbled on a note and found beside his bed, spoke volumes. Don't mourn me long. Just crank the volume up and live. Rather than somber, it's a charge, an apology for leaving, and a command for life to continue. Louder, bolder, free. A legendary legacy. Ozzy Osbourne was not just a voice. He was a cultural earthquake. From Sabbath's early gloom to the Osbournes' family chaos, he shaped how the world saw rock, celebrity, and authenticity. Metallica drummer Lars Ulrich said, "Ozzy didn't just inspire us, he cracked the door open for all of us." Kelly Osbourne, his daughter, posted, "He gave me everything. Laughter, life, love. He'll never be gone." He received induction into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame twice, once with Sabbath, 2006, once as a solo artist, 2021. He earned countless platinum and gold records, humanitarian awards, and global recognition as an icon. He stood for rebellion, but also redemption. For chaos, but also compassion. Ozzy taught millions it's possible to fall apart and still find your voice in the destruction. Tributes around the world. As news of his death spread, fans lit candles outside venues from Los Angeles to Paris, London to Tokyo. Murals depicting Ozzy flooded city walls. Concert halls bowed moments of silence. Lady Gaga tweeted, "A phoenix died today, but its ashes will sound everlasting." Sharon Osbourne, his wife of over 40 years, promised, "His story lives on in every drumbeat, riff, and lyric." Building a foundation and future. Ozzy's family revealed plans to launch the Osbourne Legacy Foundation, supporting both Parkinson's research and music education for underprivileged youth. A fitting tribute to a man who gave so much back. Dad believed passion can save you. We'll honor that. A final curtain. Unending echo. Ozzy Osbourne's death closes one act, but the story continues. His voice lives in the chords played in garage bands worldwide. His music fuels late-night drive-ins, rebellion, and healing. For every lost note, he gifted a message. His final call remains, "Don't mourn me long. Just crank the volume up and live." So let's turn the amp up. Let guitars wail. Let Ozzy's thunder roll louder than ever.